Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Tony,
Jeremy.
and this is Second Wind Fitness, helping you get those natural gains. So today's our first time trying to video our actual workout. So we did it from beginning to end.
Chest days.
Chest days, yeah. I've been playing around with what are called partial reps. As you can notice, I'm not hyperextending or going all the way up into the movement. It's not a full movement. And I mean, how was it for you? Like, how did it end up working out?
Well, when I'm doing the the partial reps, I gave it a try. I'm used to like locking out with my elbows, and I noticed more contraction in my chest. Like I felt more full. I got a better pump during doing the partial reps, because it's like you're able to completely maximize the contraction of your chest, and you're keeping you're keeping the contraction pretty much.
Yeah, and also I felt like I didn't feel a lot in my triceps, which is very hard for me. A lot of times when I do bench, when I start getting tired, I kind of hold it at the top for a second, and then like that's when my triceps, like secondary muscles, like kick in and try to assist. But like I said earlier, that I'm really trying to focus on like isolating movements or isolating muscle groups to maximize hypertrophy.
Right. The triceps are going to get engaged because obviously they're helping to stabilize the weight, but most of the tension is going to be on the chest, or whatever angle that you're hitting.
Yeah. So right here, we're just, we're still kind of warming up, still kind of playing around. Where do we feel is a good movement? When it comes to partial reps, you're doing anything from like 75% of the motion, or to up to like or 1/4 of the motion up to 3/4. So yeah, just trying to kind of get the blood flowing. I typically take a while to kind of warm up.
Yeah, it does take a while.
Yeah.
Like kind of like 10 minutes, honestly, because you don't really want to hit those working sets until you got like max blood flow throughout your body, or else you're just gonna be kind of just pushing that weight around.
Yeah. And like I've still been trying to aim for around 15 reps, or like heavy as possible. I think so this might be my first set right here.
225.
And like I said, a lot of people, I can hear people now tell me the one rep hasn't been done yet. But yeah, I would definitely encourage for you guys to give it a try. It puts a lot more tension without any rest on certain muscle groups. So I'm more focused on the stretch more than the actual like contraction. So I try to bring it close to my chest as possible, and I'm not really worried about how high it's going.
Yeah, it's just keeping the tension on the chest. This is probably my first working set here. When I start to fail, I'll try to fully extend because I'm trying to like catch my breath, or try to take a break. And you can see Tony steps in to spot me, which I have no problem with because it's only gonna make me stronger.
Yeah, and I think we've both kind of got over the don't touch the bar phase. Like
just I want to keep going. Like I want to break that muscle down. Like you're gonna get stronger in that process. You just keep going. Like as long as you maintain good form and it's not getting sloppy. There's no problem with touching the bar. Like just keep that blood flow.
Yeah, I mean I definitely agree. Like man, last year I'm just kind of upset because I'm only doing what's that, 225, 245.
I think you ended. I mean, it's gonna be coming up. You did like 265 on this, but you were crushing it.
But I'm just, my pride kind of gets in the way a little bit just because of some of the numbers I was doing last year. But this year I'm really focusing more on aesthetics. So I'm trying to swallow the pride and focus more on technique, form, execution of the contracting of the muscles.
Just getting a fuller muscle.
Yeah.
I remember when you were struggling at 225 on the incline. Now you're just kind of like you're pumping it out.
Bro, I definitely remember like someone helped me with a spot, a lift off, and like it just collapsed on my collarbone. Yeah.
Those are the days.
Yeah.
And
got a fractured leg.
I'm not exactly where I want to be on the incline press, but it's a process. So.
Well, it's a weaker area. Obviously, in comparison to like decline or flat bench,
smaller muscle.
Yeah,
and you can see my form gets kind of shaky here. It's way too. I wouldn't say way too heavy, but it just starts to get to that point where. It's heavy.
Yeah, well, we're definitely going to work on it. I mean, there's an area that took me a while for me to kind of get some, muscle stimulation or like my body get used to lifting a little bit heavier.
And Tony, what would you say what would you call these?
Yeah, I was thinking about that as we were looking at this video. Just alternating this dumbbell presses.
With a slight incline.
Yeah, so it's still an incline, but we have a low incline. We're just This one I like. It really continues to keep the blood flow, the pump in the chest. And I typically fatigue pretty fast, like when I'm doing these. I've noticed since I've been doing these, my chest has got a great response. It's just hard, man. You have to dig deep because you're doing like 40 reps basically, like in total.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, it's like I think we were shooting for like 15 to 20 reps, but when you count each hand, you know, like I'm doing like 1, 2, 3.
You're kind of focusing on your spotter to come in and
right.
like just keep you going, because as you can see, as I'm fatiguing, like I try to lock my arms out at the beginning, you know, just to keep that other weight up.
Yeah.
And then as I start getting tired, you can just see like it starts to collapse.
Yeah.
Like it wants to just go down.
Right. Yeah. After a while, man, like it's just hard. So you see, I'm kind of going like kind of fast because it's a pain in the butt.
Just get it done with. But,
right.
But still squeeze that muscle.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, definitely, I'm definitely focused on contracting. I'm trying to make sure that my wrists and my elbows are being placed around like the collarbone, like even with the collarbone area, because I want it to work the top part of my chest as much as possible. And it helps for like a little bit better drive.
And you're doing 90s on these.
Yeah, I was fatigued, especially after the first exercise we did. You know, with you spotting me, kind of pushing me to make sure I'm doing as many.
You getting like 15 reps.
Yeah. Yeah, some of these videos, I don't think it went back and forth. Like,
kind of messed up with the recording, but it's all good. First one.
This one actually works your core a lot too. You have to have a pretty strong core, or it will help for you to strengthen your core because of the balance.
Right.
When every time one weight is going down, it's like literally pulling your body that direction down. You need your legs and your core kind of like engaged. And you know, this is a really good exercise when they say like, you know, your legs will help you in your bench. You will feel it, like, you know, your legs are going to basically help to stabilize your body as you start to get like heavier in weight.
Yeah, it basically got to that point where I was just like curling your arms.
Yeah,
like.
right. Just, you know, sometimes you have to kind of put faith and trust into your spotter and just, you know, just go for broke.
Yep. I mean, that's what they're there for, right?
Yeah. I definitely get a better workout when you're around.
And especially, you know, having a spotter, I think, is a great thing, because when we were doing these, I think I started with like 40, and to be honest, I didn't really want to keep going up. I was gassed, and like having Tony there to kind of, you know, be like, hey, pick up that bigger weight, I got you. Like, just keep working. It was a great motivation to, you know, go from 40 to 55, and just kind of, you know, test my boundaries.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's almost like accountability. It's one of those things that, like, when you have someone else there, and then we also had your brother there.
Yeah.
You know, like, I felt like we had to, you know, set a good example.
Exactly.
So, you know, we definitely kind of try to step it up. So this movement right here, I am not familiar with at all. I've seen it, you know, on a couple of videos and stuff, and yeah, I mean, Jeremy, you're the one who kind of encouraged to kind of do this workout, or this exercise. So, like,
this one is going to be like, you want to set yourself up kind of sideways, as you see how I'm on the bench, and you're kind of pushing across your body, and it's going to hit the inner chest. You can see I kind of hold like my chest to feel the contraction. It would probably be best for me to slow it down a little bit, but at this point, it's kind of getting to that exhausted point, and we kept going up in weight, so I was like just trying to bang through them, but, you know, still trying to focus on that contraction of the inner chest. And this is we're doing an incline one, so it's gonna hit a little bit higher.
It was good. I mean, it was definitely, yeah, that was it was a good exercise. It took me a second to really understand where am I supposed to be feeling that contraction. But then we superset it. I don't even know what these are called.
These are like
barbell
front raises.
Yeah.
Well, we'll come up with a name later or figure it out. But basically, this is going to be another one to target the upper chest and the inner part of the chest, because of where how you're pressing. It's just collapsing in.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely was a killer. Doing both of those exercises like back to back after the first two exercises we already did, the incline barbell and then the alternating dumbbell presses.
Yeah.
So this is actually my first time, trying to give it a shot. I'm not really worried about how much weight's on there, but just making sure I have a good connection. Feel like I look like Arrow or something.
Yeah, Arrow's a good one. I like that.
From yeah. So, but
that
yeah.
Might be 50.
It felt good. As far as range of motion, I'm not really worried about trying to extend all the way up, but just getting a good contraction throughout. I kind of felt like I was feeling it on the outside of the pec, and then I started feeling it on the inside of the pec, and that's what started kind of confusing me. So, but by the time I did my second set, I got a little bit more kind of comfortable.
Yeah, you
with
went
it.
a little wider, I think, and that's what helped kind of target the inner part for you.
Yeah, and that actually, I totally forgot about that. I may have been using too much tricep because look how close my hand is.
Yeah, and that could have been the same thing for me too. I was having a little bit of difficulty finding the contraction in some of the reps.
Yeah. But yeah, what we're hoping to do is start recording our workouts, and so you guys can kind of just get a glimpse of like what we're doing. There's really no secret. I mean, some things may be a little bit unorthodox, but for the most part, we're doing, just the same exercises that you've already seen on videos and stuff like that. But it's more than just the working out. It's the preparation for the workout, which is going to be the eating, the sleeping, certain supplements that are essential.
Right.
And that's something that we want to make sure that we talk about on our channel. Just try to make sure that you are understanding, just getting the little things that are going to help you.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm doing this exercise, I was telling Jeremy that not only do I press up, but I'm actually trying to crush that bar. So I'm squeezing my hands on that bar hard as I can, which creates that contraction, and at the same time, pressing up.
Yeah, and then what we do? We got a little bit heavier on these.
Yeah, we jumped up like 20 more pounds, or 25.
Again, another good reason to have a spotter. I wasn't gonna go up. Tony was like, "Throw it on there, man. I got you."
Yeah.
Just keep going. For me, when the weight gets like a little heavier, it's kind of hard to find the contraction, and sometimes it's a big part for me when working out. I want to be able to feel it.
Yeah.
But definitely like just kind of pumping it out and then having someone there to keep you going really helped me get through the exercise and break down the muscle.
Yeah, that was definitely different. I definitely felt a little bit of soreness on in a different part of my chest, like closer to the insertion between the chest and shoulder area. Yeah, I definitely want to try it again. I did chest yesterday. Actually, I did those yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
Yeah, I liked after the trial and error when we did this recording right here. I applied it. I actually did the same exact superset.
Nice.
It's kind of hard trying to drop this bar without a spotter. I put a 45 and a 25 on there.
Dang, you're bad, man.
Yeah, and
That's heavyweight.
it's not bad lifting it, but it's just when you're burnt out and you have to put it back on the ground.
It's like you just almost want to rest it on your chest.
Yeah.
Or just kind of try to dodge it and just jump out the way.
Right.
And yeah, as you can see, we threw on 45s, and that killed me.
Yeah, I mean, great way to kind of end the chest. And
Right.
This was this on Friday?
Yep, hitting a superset.
Yeah. So hopefully we can start. I mean, I don't know what your schedule looks like, but maybe we can start doing Friday videos.
Yeah.
I mean, and you guys just message me if there's a particular muscle group or muscle groups that you want us to focus on, so you can kind of see a couple different exercises. I definitely have no problem doing that.
Yeah. We're here to help you get your natural gains.
Yeah, exactly. Second win.
Second win.
But yeah, we're basically this is at the end of our workout. I'm pretty sure I only have a few seconds left. We just want to kind of let you know what's going on, during our workouts, what it consists of. We only did 3 or 4 movements here.
Yeah, we just hit them pretty hard.
Yeah, and I would focus on that versus trying to do 10 to 12 different exercises.
Yeah, and the bulk of our workout was pretty much the incline barbell press. We did 4 or 5 warm-up sets. It
Right.
seemed like, and then we had 4 to 5 working sets. I mean, it took some time, but I mean, that was, I feel, a very important exercise to hit.
Yeah.
And this stuff's just gonna kind of help cater to those natural gains.
Yeah, I think so, man. Just bringing trauma to the muscle. But yeah, check in with us on Second Wind Fitness, guys.
Take care.